Express Series, English for Sales and Purchasing by Lothar Gutjahr and Sean Mahoney. Unit 1, Exercise 1. Carol.
Well, first of all, I am constantly telephoning people and writing emails. You have to maintain contact with your clients if you want to succeed. This means that I also often visit them to present our products or to make offers. I go to a lot of trade fairs too, both to look for new contacts and to keep in touch with old clients. One thing I find quite difficult is negotiating contracts, agreeing the terms and conditions of the sale. That can sometimes be tricky. And of course, handling complaints is not my favourite task either, although I try to see complaints as an opportunity to improve my relationship with the customer. In the office, I spend a lot of time doing market research. The tools we have nowadays are excellent, and also looking at tenders that we may want to make a bid for. I also need to liaise with various internal departments, especially R&D and our production department. Close contact with them is important for making sure our company delivers the service that our customers are looking for.
Dong Sun.
A lot of my work involves writing and checking written information. We have to fill in order forms, deal with the correspondence and invoices we get, and check the details, like delivery dates and so on. I spent a lot of time collecting and comparing offers from suppliers, which means quite a lot of analysis work. And of course I have to write lots of emails. Most of these are in English. And also draw up tenders and invitations to bid. Doing market research also means we have to write lots of reports for other departments in our company. But the job isn't only a lot of paperwork. I also get out to meet people. I enjoy visiting trade fairs, for example, as it is a chance to look at the new products on the market and meet with the suppliers directly. I'm also often involved in negotiations with our suppliers. For this, we need to liaise closely with the business unit, which has placed the order. Our department is basically responsible for making sure that our colleagues have everything they need to do their jobs.
Unit 1, Exercise 6.
So what about the sales meeting last week? How did it go?
It was very good, actually. They're still working on the minutes, but Iris asked me to fill you in on the main points.
Good.
Well, first of all, Chin Sun has revised our sales targets.
Oh, really? So how do they look now?
Well, the targets are quite challenging, actually. She wants to increase the sales volume by 10% overall. I think she's under pressure from management.
Yes, maybe you're right.
There are also some specific goals for the various regions. For example, there are going to be 2 new facilities, one in Dubai and one in Beijing. Apparently, we are planning to make a big push in these areas, and management thinks the time is right.
Maybe it's the right attitude to have at the moment. It would be nice to really enhance our image internationally. It certainly means we'll be ahead of our new targets, if it all works out, that is.
So, what else? India is going extremely well, and most of the other areas are only just below target. The only problem is, as you know, our South American business.
Right. Did Chin Sun present my ideas for improving sales there?
Yes, she did. Headquarters agreed that we should offer more scheduled flights and also start selling charter flights for some clients. It won't be easy to turn the situation around, apparently, but it is possible.
We will also need a sales promotion specifically for the region, perhaps something like an early booking discount. I'll look into that, although I'm afraid it might exceed our budget.
Maybe, but you're right, we should look into it. We definitely need to put in more orders overall.
OK. I could also contact the corporate clients in my area and present our new offers to them. That way we'll bring in new orders, I'm sure.
Good idea. I'll do the same. Oh, look at the time. I'm sorry, but I've got to run. Perhaps we can talk more later?
OK, no problem. Thanks a lot, James. See you later.
Bye.
Unit 1. Exercise 9.
Interflight, hello.
Hello, it's Kim Dong-sun from Purchasing here. Could I speak to John Murphy, please?
Speaking. Hi, Dong-sun.
Hi, good morning, John. Do you have a moment to talk about your request for company credit cards?
Yes, right. Thanks for getting back to me.
No problem. So, I understand you want all flight personnel to be able to draw cash in foreign locations?
Yes, that's right. Is there a problem? I typed all the specifications into the system yesterday. Are there no suppliers for that kind of service?
No, that's not it. As you know, we have some new policies here. We want to offer a better service than just fulfilling your specific order. It is our goal to solve your problems by what we purchase. So, could you help me understand the reason for the order? I understand the crews need to stay overnight a lot, and in some places they need some cash.
That's right. Our people fly to different places around the world. Sometimes they might also have a stopover where they need cash for a drink or a paper, or even local transportation.
Okay. In that case, there could be a number of solutions. We could provide them with special debit cards, or we could give our partner hotels the facility to pay a limited amount of cash to our crew and then claim this back from us.
Interesting. I must admit I hadn't thought of that option.
Okay. What I'll do then is contact a couple of possible suppliers and arrange to get some offers. We can then compare them to see which gives us the best solution. Also, I can talk to different kinds of suppliers, not just for the credit card solution, thereby increasing the competition. It should mean we can find an even cheaper solution.
Sounds good. Is there anything you need from me?
Not at the moment. Thanks for your time. Bye, John.
Right. Talk to you later then.
Unit 1. Exercise 11. So I wanted to update you all on the situation with the various offers purchasing has received for credit cards for the international flight crew. Dong Sun's team is currently comparing these offers. The competition is very tough at the moment, which is of course good for us. Not all suppliers were able to meet our specifications, so they were able to exclude some offers straight away. They will have to assess the rest very carefully and perhaps put in some requests for more information. But the people in our purchasing department are very thorough, and I'm sure they will find the best solution for us. Unit 2. Exercise 1.
Hello, Mr. Adams. Do you have a minute?
Yes, certainly, but please call me Donald.
And I'm Brigitte. Brigitte Dupont. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too, Brigitte. So, how did you like the presentation?
Well, I found it very interesting. I've listened to many presentations this week, as you can imagine. And yours was definitely one of the more relevant for me.
That's good to hear. I tried to give a good overview of our range of products. Can I ask which company you're with?
Of course. I'm a senior purchaser at Air South, responsible for engine parts.
Air South, right. That's very interesting. Do you think that our MRO services may be of interest to you?
Well, that's why I wanted to talk to you. We're actually looking for new partners at the moment. I would need more details about what you can offer, of course.
Yes, I can understand that. This is perhaps not the best place to discuss details, though. Doesn't Air South have an office here in Brussels?
Yes, that's right. I'm actually based here in Brussels, although I'm quite often on the road.
I see. Well, if you have time next week, perhaps you'd be interested in meeting after the trade fair is over. I'd really like to hear more about your company and could give you a more detailed presentation of what we offer.
Yes, that's a good idea. Next week would work well. Then some of my colleagues could be there too.
Right. Could you give me your card? Then I can ring you on Friday to set up an appointment for next week.
Good. And meanwhile, I'll speak to my colleagues and see what time is best for us. So, you are?
And here's mine. Great, Brigitte. I'll ring you as soon as the fair is over.
Good. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
In the meantime, would you like to look at our new catalogue? It has short descriptions of all the new products we're launching.
Thanks. I've already taken one. It was nice to meet you, Donald. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Brigitte. Talk to you soon.
Unit 2, Exercise 6.
Sorry, is this seat taken?
No, please, feel free.
Thanks.
A nice pub, isn't it? It reminds me very much of England.
Yes, me too. Is that where you're from?
No, I'm from Germany, but I often go to England on business.
Really? I'm actually from Liverpool, and this sort of pub makes me feel right at home.
Yes, I can imagine. Have you had the chance to look around Brussels while you've been here?
Well, yes, a little. I think it's a nice place to have a fair, don't you?
Yes, I like coming here a lot. There are quite a few of these comfortable pubs with very good beer and live football matches on TV. Are you interested in football?
Yes, I am, actually. Liverpool's my team.
That makes sense. And Werder Bremen's mine. Bremen's my hometown.
Of course. By the way, I'm Brendan Johnson. I'm with Aircraft Maintenance Inc. in Liverpool.
That's a coincidence. I'm also in the airline industry. Rainer Noack's my name. I'm a buyer at Low Cost Flights International in Bremen.
Nice to meet you. So, how's your fair so far?
Good. I've been trying to find new suppliers for special overhauls, so I've been quite busy.
I know what you mean. You know, there certainly are a lot of German companies here. It always amazes me how much in-depth information German business people provide at these fairs. They always seem to get right down to business.
True. We Germans want to deliver solid data with lots of facts and specifications. We don't want to waste time on a lot of unessential talk.
That's interesting. For me, the unessential talk is often the most interesting. I see trade fairs as a place to get to know people, to make contacts, and not just to discuss the specifications of a particular product. You can always talk about details and the nitty-gritty later.
Yes, I see your point.
So, you're looking for suppliers. May I ask if you already have some information about my company?
No, I don't think I do.
You know, you might be interested in our brochure. Will you be staying at the fair long?
Yes, till Friday.
Good. Perhaps I could come by your stand sometime and I could brief you on our products. I think we could have what you're looking for.
That sounds fine. How about tomorrow afternoon?
That sounds great.
Here's my business card, and I'll just write down our stand number. At around 3 p.m., say?
That sounds good. Now, tell me, what's your favourite Belgian beer?
Unit 3, Exercise 2.
Clever Catering Purchasing Department, Ines Stoll speaking.
Good morning, Ines. It's Marco Falcone of Vino Rubinetto here. Do you have a moment?
Yes, of course, Marco. It's nice to hear from you. How have you been?
Fine, but busy. You know how it is.
Yes, sometimes it all seems to come at once. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Well, this month we are promoting some of our new products in Europe, and we thought Clever Catering might be interested.
Yes, of course. We're always interested in finding out what's new.
But first of all, did you hear that we won an international award in Rome last month?
Yes, I did actually. Congratulations.
Thank you. We were very pleased. I mean, we are convinced of the quality of our products, of course, but it's quite nice to receive international recognition. The award we won was for our new variety of sparkling red wine, Rosso Frizzante. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I saw it mentioned in your new brochure, and I read something on your website.
Great. It's an exciting product, isn't it? Do you think this wine may be of interest to you and your clients?
Well, as you know, Marco, we are always looking for new high-quality wines. but I'm not sure we're really looking for this type of wine. It may be a little too, let me say, exotic for our customers.
Yes, I can understand your point. I admit it is an unusual wine, but we're very confident that people will enjoy it, and it is perfect for the forthcoming spring and summer seasons.
You have a point. By the way, Marco, we will be putting out tenders soon for the next season, so your call is just in time.
Oh, that's great. We will definitely want to put in a bid. You know, Inez, I can tell you now that we are in a position to offer you special rates for your first order, but I would prefer to come to your office and discuss the details with you. Then I could also tell you about some of our other products.
I'd be happy to meet you, Marco. Just let me have our experts look at the Rosso Frisanti first, and if we are still interested, we could meet after that.
That would be great. I will send some bottles today for them to check. Perhaps we could meet in about 2 weeks. Is that enough time?
It should be. I'll give you a call when we're ready.
Thanks. I look forward to hearing from you. And I'm sure you'll be impressed with this wine, Inez.
Okay, Marco. Thanks for the call. Bye now.
Goodbye.
Unit 3, Exercise 11.
Marco, I'm afraid there are some differences between your offer and what we asked for in the RFP.
Do you mean clear bottles versus green?
Yes, that's one of the differences. You know, we just don't like the idea of starting with green bottles and changing to clear, as you suggested in your offer.
Yes, I see your point. Well, I have some good news on that. We've spoken to our supplier again, and it seems they can deliver the clear bottles earlier than expected.
So, if I understand you correctly, you will be able to supply both wines in clear bottles as we requested.
That's correct, yes.
Well, that's good. Okay, the next thing is the price.
The price? Could you be more specific?
Well, especially for the sparkling red, it's quite high and definitely not within our budget.
Well, I did give you a range of prices depending on the quantity purchased.
Right.
And 26 euros really is a good price. Remember, it's a high-quality wine and quite unique, but I'll see what I can do.
So, you'll get back to me on that?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Next, there's the availability.
Excuse me, the what? I didn't catch that.
Availability. We need wines that are available for at least 10 years.
I see. And in our offer we said 5 years, right?
That's correct.
Well, that's a bit more complicated. The problem is that...